back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for another review of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Guess what, y'all? Season 4/5 reunion part 2 on a Wednesday. Okay? Review going up on a Wednesday. Y'all so jealous. It's like, no, let me quit. Girl and guys, I do got some men up on this mole. It is a mess. It is a mess. Okay? Thank you to my girl that sent me the review, the reunion part 2. I gotta ask her if it's okay if I say her name. But let's start off with the good stuff. Everything on the channel is alleged and in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. And also, y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel because you getting this little tidbit early. Okay, y'all getting it early. I know a couple content creators have put some of the stuff out already, but your girl gonna be amongst them. All right, let's go. Okay, so the reunion started where it ended last week, with Tisha admitting that she found a photo in Marcel's phone. How dare you? Dare you? Yeah, so she said she found the photo in Marcel's phone. Kiki confirmed, yes, she did. And Tisha said when she found the photo in his phone, she sent it to Kiki like, what the... And Kiki like, okay. And Marcel, and she said, Carlos like, was it a naked picture? She said it was a butt shot. Naked picture of the ass. Of the buttocks. Okay. And he hided the picture and commented. Look at me talking like Wanda. Show enough tater tots. Ew. Yes, y'all. So he was like, just to be clear or something for the record, we don't need no damn record, Marcel. Shut up. He said that he interviewed this young lady. Well, I don't know if she was young. He interviewed this lady. I don't know if it was a lady either. They just said it was a butt shot. He interviewed this person. And after the interview, they sent him that picture. Why did they have your cell phone number? But he was saying it was like an interview. Like, was it for Scott? He didn't say who it was for. And if it wasn't for Scott, well, even if it was for Scott, why would they have your personal cell phone number? And then, not even that, but if it was for like a company, let's say if it was for the movie theater, because they said it was before the show. So they only had Scott maybe a little bit before the show. So if it was like something like with the movie theater or something like that, why would that person have your personal number? He says that now women send him that type of stuff all the time. Okay. I can get with now because you on this show. You still don't look like nothing. Cookie, stop it. You still don't look like nothing, but I will see now. But before then, why? Why is this person that you just interviewed just send you a butt shot of her? And then you heart it and reply a midday surprise. A mid-workday surprise. That sounds like you seen that ass before. I don't know about y'all, but typically women don't send men nude photos of them that's not like famous or nothing like that They don't send regular average Joe's nude photos of them unless that person has seen them nude in person. Alrighty. Or about to. Or y'all been talking about that. What Tisha didn't say is, what was the conversation before she sent the photo? What was that looking like? Because again, why she had your number? So he tried to say he just hearted the picture. Kiki said, no, you said some words. So Kiki said that he said a midday work surprise. She knew them words by heart. Okay? Tisha like, you know, that's still not no indication that he was cheating. I did my investigation before I even said something to him. And Carlos like, and what happened? She like, it didn't turn up nothing. He like, nothing? She like, nothing. I you know, nothing happened with it. It was just a picture. See, I got a couple problems with this. And it seemed like Carlos is getting pissed off that you even acting this damn stupid. Because why was you looking at his phone anyway? Women that trust they husbands don't just go looking in their phone. They don't research through their phone. Cookie! They don't research through their phone. They don't go through their phone. Like, if you're trusting your spouse, that's nothing you do. Right? So then she says that it still wasn't proof of infidelity. So Kiki said, I didn't say that. So she want to go on to, yes, you did say this. She said, no, I didn't say that. Martell said, did the person get hired? He said, did she get the job? Inquiring minds wants to know. So then Wanda, Booger Bear jump in. Carlos asked her, did you know about this, Wanda? This lady said, no, she didn't. So all this crap you talk about Marceau and what you'll do to him, if this was your first time hearing it, I can't see you jumping up out that chair and on his ass. I can't see it. All this crap, this tough talk you talk about it. He doing this to your daughter, da 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 da. But you hearing this for the first time and you don't have nothing. I mean, you're very disappointed. And then when she said, I'm very disappointed in Marceau, I'm looking at him a different way. Marceau said, over an ass shot? She said, I look at that as cheating. Cheating is cheating. You looking at an ass that's cheating. Here go Maurice. Well, I'm guilty then because I do it all the time. Here go Kimmy. Who ass you looking at? Tisha's or Marceau's or Martell's? Or your other brothers? Kimmy ain't got much ass. Tisha just got one. Who you looking at, Mel's? Who you looking at? Your brothers? Because they got more ass than every woman on that stage. Shut the hell up, Maurice. Nobody asked you nothing. Because you ain't had no answers when they was asking about credit run and that damn brothel. The whorehouse. Okay? So, they go into the party like, well, Kiki, what's going on with the party when you was over at Mel? Tisha says, Um, do you think that Kiki came on the show to do something, air you out or something like that, or did you know about Kiki coming on the show? Tisha admits that she did know that Kiki was coming on the show. Oh, she told me that Mel invited her to the show. I just didn't know she was coming to talk about me. But before, you acted like you was surprised she was coming on the damn show. So if you hadn't filmed with her, then what the hell did you think was going on? You knew. And not all like that, but if Kiki said that you had heard treating rumors before, you told her the rumor. When you found the picture in your phone. That's a damn rumor. You told it to her. So you had heard about things about your husband before because you found a picture in his damn phone. And you had to have heard something else before then in order for you to even be looking in his phone. Why are you playing with us, Tisha? Like, stop this fucking act because this shit don't look cute. It's not funny. Why are you playing in our faces like that? You know better. Do better. So next up, they start talking about when Marceau told when the situation happened with the Scotts telling Kiki's business to Mel and Martell. So he asked Marceau them, Carlos asked Marceau them that when they told Mel and Martell, were they laughing? Marceau says no. He wouldn't dare laugh at anything like that, something that's causing somebody pain. Marceau, that's all we see you do. You and your wife. Y'all have laughed about Mel and Martell's divorce. Y'all have laughed about their custody situation. Y'all has laughed about whatever y'all thought was going on with your brother and Miss Van. Y'all have laughed about so many different things. When y'all put subliminals on social media about Melody all the time. When Mel and Martell was arguing back and forth on social media, you jumped in with a damn joke. All type of stuff. So when don't you joke about people pain? But you want somebody to give a damn when you going through something, right? Get your beetle looking ass up out of here. Ain't nobody thinking about your ass, Marceau. You a damn liar. But let me tell y'all what happened. So Carlos asked Mel. Mel said they were, he did laugh. He said, I was trying to get Tisha to tell them they were in a situation where, they were invited to the host's home. First he asked Martell, seriously, bro, were we laughing at it? Martell said, to be honest, he don't remember. Martell looked like he drunk or something. I'm just going to put that out there. In my opinion, Martell looked like he drunk. So, Martell said he don't remember, to be honest. Okay, whatever. Marceau says that he don't laugh at people pain. Mel like, you basically laughed about it the whole first season, dude. Like, what the? And that's what kills me about the Scotts. Y'all do stuff and then y'all do this stuff on camera and act like we don't remember it, or like, what is going on here? We know y'all were laughing. That y'all, and this is your damn personality. This is what you do. This is a character flaw, y'all. Y'all laugh at people pain. Just like you thought it was so damn funny or interesting when you thought Mel might be hurt about a gut punch about Sheree Martell. Like, what the hell? So, Marceau says he told Tisha to tell them or he will, because this was a solid moment and nothing that he would laugh at. This is a solid moment. Mel said, then who told? He said, I did. Why you had to tell with your... So, anyway, Maurice jumps in and says that Marceau has been there for Kiki in a time of need. So I don't know, when she was strung out or whatever the case may be, he done went and helped her out or whatever the case may be. Mel says, so Carlos asked Mel, like, do you think that since Marceau is like a jokester, because Mel said that he was a jokester too, do you think that he might have just been being himself, or was he saying it as a joke to like demean her and diminish what she was going through? Mel said it could have been part of just him being himself. She said, but it wasn't funny. It wasn't a laughing matter at all. It wasn't nothing for you to fucking joke about. She said, me and Martell had not heard this about her before. So it wasn't nothing to laugh about, even if you are a jokester. I'm a jokester, but I'm not going to laugh about something that's serious like that. Especially if I care and I'm not talking about the person. So, Carlos asked Kiki. And this mofo says, in my heart of hearts, me knowing that, she said, Marceau is a jokester. She said, but in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that he would do that. Kiki, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You're going to have to pick one. Pick a struggle. Because we see how Marceau is as well. So I don't know if you get a different asshole when you're around him in person. But the one that we see very much so would laugh at that shit. He laughed at the shit before y'all even went to the damn reunion. After the episode aired. Was that before the reunion? Y'all put it in the comments and let me know that that episode aired before they went to the reunion. Because he very much so made a joke about it then. And was like, that ain't even the reason. So how are we to believe that he wouldn't do that in real life? And are you going to act as stupid as Tisha? Now, Kiki? But she did say that her main thing was that they told her business and that was for her to tell them. And I totally agree with that because like I said, they should have told her that option. Tell them or we're going to tell them. Or you don't come and we won't even have to tell any of the business. You can just decline the offer like you had been declining offers to come to their home or whatever events they were having before. Okay? So, Kiki says that Tisha was the first person that she admitted that she even had that problem with. Tisha was the first person to take her to rehab. Tisha jumping in, and I was there for you. Bitch, shut up. She about to get it out. It looked like she was there for your ass too when you been seeing them damn pictures. I'm going to say more than one. When you going through infidelities. She been there for you too. You always got to bring up when you there for somebody. I wouldn't want Tisha doing nothing for me. So Tisha said, and then Marceau got something smart to say when she said that. Like, yeah, she was there. Carlos asked them where their relationship was. Tisha says the same place it was when she went to that Christmas party, because I thought we were in a good place, and now she went to that Christmas party. What does that have to do with anything? Just like you became friends with Destiny and you called yourself backtracking on being in a good place with Mel, you think that Kiki was talking about you to Melody because you was talking about Melody to Destiny, when y'all was supposed to be building your own friendship instead of talking about Melody. So now you in your own feelings, and you think that Kiki was doing the same thing when Kiki probably wasn't studying your ass. And again, what did she do? What, she was out of order for just going there? Because Kimmy was there too. Kimmy talked about that picture. Your husband wasn't there. So what was the problem? If you wouldn't lie so damn much, people could talk freely about any damn thing, and it wouldn't be nothing that you ain't told them already. But you lie too damn much, and you want everybody else to be a liar. So Kiki just, she said her little speech about that or whatever, that she didn't say nothing at the Christmas party. Her and Kimmy had a back and forth about what she actually said. She said, you brought that stuff up. You brought up Kimmy. I didn't bring that up. Kimmy said she did. Kiki said, I hope they have a recording. What is this other stuff that she was saying, Kimmy? Since you said she said more than what we saw, say what the hell she was saying. Because she all turning her lips up when she talking about the Christmas party and what she said and what she didn't say. Didn't you say what the hell she said? Since you so damn smart. And nobody asked your ass nothing. Because when they was asking again about credit one, you and Maurice ain't have nothing logical to say. But you can remember every damn thing about somebody else's conversation. Shut the hell up, Kimmy and Maurice. Okay, so next up, they get to talking about the fight with Wanda and Mel at the, the little brawl at the rent party. Okay. So, Carlos is asking Mel, like, what happened? He asking Mel and Wanda, like, what happened? Mel said, somebody had sent me a live, and I'm watching the live, and then when we go to the rent party, I see the same person that was on there talking about he got choppers for me at the rent party. So I'm like, wait a minute. Is this the same mofo? This the same mofo. Come here. Get your ass over here, Uncle Ben. Get over here. So she said, that's when I checked off into B9. Because ain't you the one that was talking about choppers and stuff like that about me? He like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Y'all remember the denial. Y'all remember, but we all seen the live. So, Wanda said it started with Mel. She said, no, you and your mama came out and you was on live and you was like, oh, we about to get this started. And first you was on there on the show talking about my baby daddy was in your DM. So I'm like, okay, you want to talk about baby daddies. So, they show the clip of the back and forth. Mel said Wanda got into it. Wanda got into the stuff. I'm talking to the guy. She said no. Wanda said no, that's not how it went. You and your mama came out. You was on live and you was like, yeah, I'm out here. I'm about to get stuff started. I'm about to get, because y'all know I can get stuff started. They showed the clip. Mel said I'm on live. Yep, we out here. Look at Martell. Yep. Hey, Martell. Yep. And somebody said blink twice if you need help. Mel said, you know, I can handle my own. And that's when production came up and said she got to get off live. When did she say she about to get this started? Get it poppin' loppin'. Wah, wah, wah. So Wanda's still denying it. So Carlos said, okay, we need to talk about things about regarding kids and stuff like that, because kids are and have been always off limits. So I want to know, how do we get to the point to where kids are not being off limits? So when Wanda he asked Wanda about what she said about the kid, and was he referring to Mel's kid or whatever. What did she say about the child? She said she didn't say anything about the child. She said she seen when Martell or Martez or whatever she called him was on Dr. Heaven's live, Dr. Heaven Leads live, that he said who was the child by. He had a question about who the child was by. And she went with that and ran with that and said what she said because of what he said. The same BS that they came up with after the fact that didn't make no damn sense then, and it don't make no damn sense now. So, Mel said, the mental capacity of it all. And I guess that's when Carlos wanted to jump in and say what he had to say about people saying stuff about being ratchet. But before he said that, Mel said no, because she went as far as saying she even had pictures to compare of the father. So, Wanda, if you wasn't talking about Sugar Mama, and you saying you was talking about some ABs that she had, how would you come up with pictures to compare? You comparing ultrasound pictures? How would you get a hold of Mel's ultrasound picture if she went to the clinic? What was you going to compare that to, the person you thought was the father? You had an ultrasound picture of him from his parents? Y'all see what I did right there? Did that shit make any damn sense? Absolutely not. So shut it up. So then Carlos says that's what he want to segue into. He asked Martell, who did he think that she was talking about? He said, my last child, Sugar Mama. Martell, Sugar Mama is not your last child, but we know what you mean. And then Carlos also asked Wanda, in this cast, like you said, like where kids have been off limits, why did your clapback and to hold you accountable, your clapback should have been at adults who can respond as adults and not at a child, not referencing a child either. So Wanda says, well, I always be talking mess to Marceau about having another baby. So if I say you that baby daddy, do that mean that I'm talking about the baby, or am I talking about Marceau? Carlos said, don't even pull that shit with me, Wanda. Like, we not even about to do that. That's some phantom baby, fake baby, hypothetical baby, allegedly. But, you know, everybody laughed about that because he said allegedly it may not be. But he said, no, that's not even the same thing. Like, so we're not going to even put that scenario even into this. Okay, so Carlos says to Martell, you know, with everything that's going on or whatever with this stuff that they're saying, like, have you ever questioned the fraternity of your child, Sugar Mama? He says no. So he asked Maurice and Kimmy, do they understand what Melody and Martell is talking about with Wanda? Maurice says that he understands both sides. He understands that Wanda was, I guess trying to throw a dig at Mel or whatever and Martell, but he was like that he feel like he's always told Martell to protect the kids. Were any of you all thinking about them kids when y'all was out with all these damn women? Just curious, like, inquiring minds want to know. So anyway, so he says that, and then he says that he's always told him to protect the kids, and he says that Martell should have never said what he said on Dr. Heavenly. Now I'm gonna have to agree with him. Martell, you opened up a lot of doors by even saying that stuff. You should have never told that girl's business on there. You should have never did that. Fraggle Rock looking ass. Anyway, so then he talks to Tisha, asks Tisha about it. Tisha says that it's both Mel and her mama. And that they go back and forth. And what her mama was talking about was Mel, because there's a lot of pictures out with side-by-side comparisons of Mel, I guess of Martell and some other guy. And it's in all of the Facebook groups. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm in Facebook groups about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Some that love Mel. Some that hate her. I have never seen any side-by-side pictures comparing Sugar Mama paternity to Martell and any other guy, dude. No, never. I have never seen a side-by-side picture. Where did you see it at? In Marcel's phone? Since you go through and look at pictures or whatnot? Tisha, you full of shit. Mel is never held accountable for anything. It's both of them. When Mel said, girl, please, stop it. I just don't know where she get this notion from about this picture. Then Marcel want to chime in, of course. Okay, so Martell says, Tisha, what's the problem with you? Like, why you just can't just say my mom was wrong and just end it there? Because I did say but her and Mel is wrong. Mel is never held accountable for what she does. If she's doing something in response to your mom, she's not doing shit. Okay? So Carlos says, I don't feel like you guys are giving the same energy to this child situation like you did when it was Monster and the Whitlows. So Maurice says, well, I don't think nobody comes with intentions for some BS he gave. He said because the Monster situation was cut and dry. He said, yeah, it was. She said, but it still revolved around a child. So I'm not understanding why is it so hard for us to just dead this when they're saying you're talking about their child. You are involving a child and their paternity and things like that in a conversation that's just for adults throwing digs at each other. Even when Mel said, in response to Carlos asking her what did she think about what Wanda was saying to her about her online, when she said she needed to worry about her baby daddy being in my DMs, she didn't say he wasn't Tisha's daddy. She didn't say she needed to worry about who Tisha's daddy is. She didn't say she needed to worry about who her baby father was. She said she needed to worry about him being in her DMs. And again, I don't know where they're getting this information from, but before she was saying that, I have never heard about Sugar Mama not being Mel's. As a matter of fact, when Martell said that on Dr. Heavenly's show, Dr. Heavenly asked him, was he questioning the paternity of their kids? And he said, absolutely not. Those 4 kids are mine. He said, I'm talking about the ones that's not here. So he did clarify that. If he can clarify nothing else, he clarified that part. So Marceau jumps in and says some rigmarole about he understands what it could be, but it wasn't her saying about the kid, but since the kid was involved, she shouldn't have said nothing. He thinks she was wrong. And when Carlos said, I just don't feel like y'all giving this the same energy. Kimmy said, who is y'all? Who you saying y'all? Carlos said everybody on this motherfucking stage. Because y'all was so up in arms when it was about y'all son. Kimmy said, let's be clear. Me and Tisha has had several conversations about her mom and about her mom being wrong. And I feel like she was wrong and out of place on that. But Kimmy, on that stage, at that event, the rent party, you didn't say that. You very much so did not act like Wanda was wrong. You did not say that. You said, oh, what's going on here? Y'all need to stop and let's just do something. You do your food or something. Whatever it wasn't Wanda, you're wrong. That's wrong. And that is what should have been said. Is that you wrong? Just like Tiffany Applehead was wrong for bringing up your son about something, whether it was true or not. But Kimmy, you were mad because you didn't know. You were mad because you didn't know about that situation. That's why you were mad at Tiffany. But you should have been mad at your egghead ass husband. So Carlos says, ooh, Carlos on it. Carlos is on it. He says, I still don't understand it. I still don't get it. Because when Marceau came to me about MJ and what Martell said in that conversation that Martell had with MJ about him saying about the 20 women's, y'all remember that? Remember after Martell said that and Melanie invited them kids to that party? And that's when Wanda was referencing their kids' hair. But when they told Martell that their son was affected by what he had said, even though he said clearly that Marceau and them had 20 women, even though they added in that their son was hurt by that, Martell, raggedy ass Holt, went to their son and apologized for saying that. And to be honest, this was the only time that I ever heard Martell say that wasn't true. He told their son that was not true and that he was just saying it to get back at his daddy and verify if they were good. And their son said, yes, sir. And that, in that moment, Martell looked very sincere. And it looked like he was hurt because he didn't even want the kids to come to the party. Mel wanted them to come. But he took the time to apologize. Since y'all said it affected y'all's son, he apologized to y'all's son. He apologized to y'all's son. And I thought that was big of him to do that. He apologized to y'all's son and wanted to make sure y'all's son was okay. But he didn't make any excuses for it. He just apologized. He did what he had to do. which is something that all of y'all dodo bird asses is not doing. Instead, y'all making damn excuses for it. Carlos said that, and Martell hit his ass with a 1-2 checker and said, Carlos, what I want to know, he asked Mel, he said, what do you think, Mel, about that? She said, you making some very good points. And is. Martell says, Carlos, I want to ask you why you don't have that same energy toward Marceau now that you did when you said, when it was about their kids, that you did about my daughters. Trouble in paradise? Baby! Martell, what the hell you on? Martell, what are you on? Ooh! Yes, he said to Carlos, where is that energy for my daughters? He said, because this is not the first time she's brought up my kids. She's talked about the paternity of my baby. She's talked about my daughter's hair. Where is that energy at for my girls? Yikes! Martell, you making sense, baby. Whatever you had, keep that up. Why don't you keep drinking? Whatever you was doing, keep that up. We need that. So Carlos says, y'all never came to me about the hair situation. Martell said, we shouldn't have had to. He said, you emailed me about every damn thing else. So why wouldn't you come to me about that if it was so damn important to you? Exactly, Martell. He got a point on that one now. He got a point on that one. Because you put that battery in them fools back, and now you want to try to defend it and take it back so you can look like Father of the Year again with your raggedy ass. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. Tisha chimes in with a question. Because if she still don't understand why Mel has some type of problem, Mel said, I'm not answering a damn thing this batch say. Not when she want to sit here and defend her dusty, ragged, stinking ass mama for talking about my kids time and time and time again. Saying stuff out of her mouth that she knows she should not be saying. Carlos said, Tisha, shut the hell up. We're over it. We're not talking about it no more. We're done. So Wanda says, well, I really wasn't trying to do all that. I was just, saying go find your baby daddy. I want to apologize for saying that. If I wasn't going to say that, this and that, whatever. Carlos said, Melody, what do you have to say that Wanda has just apologized to you? Mel said, I don't give a fuck about that. She can kiss my ass now to her apology. Stuff that up her, where she said that bottle can fit. That's where she need to put that apology. But in the back way. That picture that Marceau had in his phone that your daughter found, that's what you can put your apology. Okay? Carlos said, do you see a place where the six of the group can be can come together and get along or anything again? Mel said never. Yikes. Never say never, but damn. Oh, Mel. Is she done with them or no? It's giving done. It's giving done. I'm done What Chrisette Michelle say? I'm done. Melanie ain't with the okay. So after Mel ends them and says, no, never. I will never deal with them. She said, people that think this stuff is okay, they don't like to take responsibility for any of the stuff that they're saying. They're always trying to put it off on me and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm not. It's done. Marceau Scott says, Mel, have you ever taken accountability for anything? Woo. Have you? He said, have you ever taken accountability for anything? Mel says, of what? For what? I'm not going to take accountability for y'all saying that I'm lying on something when I know it's true. If that's what you mean, absolutely not. Marceau, how about you name the things that she should take accountability for? Why don't you do that? Since you can bet your $1,000 a bucket that nobody on this cast can say that Mel has taken accountability for anything. Why don't you list the things that she need to take accountability for? So they all have a back and forth. Mel said, why don't y'all talk about y'all own shit and quit focusing on me? Do that, because it ain't making y'all no money except on this show. Y'all making a few little dollars. Other than that, everything else been crumbling. You ain't made a dollar nowhere else by talking about this girl. So, Tisha says, you always talking about us. Mel said, go find y'all a storyline, because y'all always talking about me. Tisha said, you always talking about us. We your storyline. Marceau said, we your storyline. Now, if y'all don't shut the hell up right now. Carlos, why did you let this go on? He gonna tell Carlos to ask Mel what she take accountability for. Carlos, why don't you ask Marceau who was that girl in his damn phone with her ass out? Elaborate on that. And Tisha, what happened during your investigation? Mel taking accountability for something. You know she not lying. Tell that part. What's that about? So, Carlos let this go back and forth, and then he stops, and then he says, he thought that things would go different, but because they have magic when the six of them are together. But he see that it's not gonna, turn out like that. Then Maurice chimes in and try to throw up Kimmy's illness as another way to deflect from something. He says, he want to say something, and he says that with Kimmy's illness, he thought that they would be able to come together and realize how short life was and let petty stuff go. But it's unfortunate that didn't happen. It damn sure is. Because let's clear this up. Just because Kimmy's sick, it haven't stopped y'all from doing this shit to this girl. It hasn't stopped y'all from being bullies. Just like when Marceau was saying all his crap, Maurice, when you was seeing your cracklehead ass over there laughing and all, ha 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 ha, yeah man, joining in and all that type of shit. But you want peace, world peace, because Kimmy's sick? How that work? How that work? Now y'all want to try to make it seem like Mel being difficult and don't want to make amends and all this and being all this stuff now because Kimmy's sick. But Kimmy being sick don't stop y'all from being petty as hell all the fucking time. And y'all coming after her all the time. She don't have y'all name in her mouth. Y'all have her name in your mouth. While you talking about some checking for us, checking for us, checking for us. Tisha, shut the fuck up. You wish that girl would check for you. One time. Y'all want her attention. It's sad when people want somebody's attention so damn bad and the person plays them dust. They look like a damn fool because this person is constantly on your raggedy ass mind, your nothing ass mind. Nothing ass mind. You are nobody to them. If you wouldn't come after them so much, they wouldn't even know you existed. But you eat shit and drink them. How miserable. How sad. Okay, so Stormy and Destiny joined everybody on the stage. And Carlos introduced, said Storm is coming and Destiny, Detroit's in the house, 313. You know what? I don't know if I trust either one of you representing my city. Because what hood you from? It's like, no. Anyway. Carlos asked Stormy, do she feel like Destiny is aggressive? She says no. And if she's aggressive, then she is aggressive. And is. Both of y'all dusty ass is probably aggressive. Ain't no telling. I don't think Stormy really aggressive, but Destiny, you are. And it's no other word to use for it. You are. You a bitch. Anyway. Carlos talk about the beef that Stormy and Destiny had and all that type of stuff. And they say that they are friends now. Stormy says she still don't know what the beef is between Destiny and Mel. Destiny jump in and say she don't neither. At this point, we don't give a damn what it is. She's through with you. So don't worry about it no more. You know what it is. Oh, bowling ball, bitch. Anyway. Oh, they cool now. Carlos tells Stormy that fans say that she's ghetto and ratchet. And this is loving marriage Huntsville and not loving hip-hop Huntsville. Stormy tears up and says that it's not fair that people judge her off moments that she have instead of, how she is regularly. And that everybody have moments. And, she is true on that everybody on the stage has had them a little ghetto ratchet moment, if that's what you want to call it. But still, people call when black people get out of character and get ready to buck. Nuck if you buck. They call that being ghetto and ratchet, but it's also, it's just being aggressive. Hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Well, you're not supposed to say, I guess, black people are aggressive, but that's being, showing the aggression. Okay, it's called the same thing when, other races do it, and it should be called ghetto and ratchet if they want to use it for them as well, and not just for our race, okay? Because we lose our tempers and things like that too. So she says that she worked her butt off, and people saying she just came into some money and she worked their butt off. I don't think people saying you came into some money because they know you worked your butt off. They saying you're new money. Okay? Yeah. We know you worked for it. We know you worked for it. Anyway, whatever, what else? While Stormy is crying, Maurice get his sorry ass up and give her some tissue. Maurice, sit your ass down. She could have been back and picked up them damn tissues if she was crying that damn bad. Hell out of here. Or since she's so damn ghetto, she would have just used her shirt. Or this. Let me leave that girl alone. Then they go off into Destiny and how bad her attitude is and how the fans are calling him and saying that they want her off the show because she's not married. She's not in love. Destiny says, who says I'm not in love? They say, are you in love? They said this is what we're talking about. That's what they're talking about. She says, well, after they keep on asking me all these questions, I just shut down. Like, I'm not about to answer nothing. Who? They ask you all that stuff when you damn filming. Destiny. So anyway, so Carlos says producers have said that you're difficult and they can't get out of you. She says, well, to be honest, it's sometimes, I have, film vulnerable scenes and stuff like that. They just don't air. Kimmy said, I think that's an excuse. We all have had those moments where they don't air something that we filmed and we felt like, okay, that would have showed something to us, but they don't film it. So you can't use that as an excuse like it's, specific to you. So Destiny said, I wasn't saying it was just for me, that I was just saying that's what it is. And Kimmy said, I'm not saying that. I'm saying this, whatever. But Kimmy said that, Destiny is something to work with, and that she said, I guess, a private person, but this may not be the platform for her if she don't want to tell anything of her business. Kimmy, would you shut the fuck up? Who the fuck are you to say somebody is being private? What business have y'all told besides tonight? That we done got out, that to pull out of y'all out of 5 damn seasons. What business of y'all have y'all told besides you having breast cancer? Y'all told that readily and available. But all this other stuff that's been surrounding y'all, lawsuits, scandals, brothels, credit one, credit none, credit toys, all this stuff is not talked about. The picture in Atlanta, the linebackers, none of that stuff y'all want to talk about, or do y'all talk about? So how dare you say that something about her? Y'all all do that. And when I tell you, Destiny looked like she ready to cuss Kimmy ass out. Kimmy, if you don't like Destiny, say that. Say that. Because you looking at Destiny like she the next young thing around your husband, and you not appreciating it. Kimmy, you know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up.